Good morning and thank you for staying with us. Yes, we're going to be having a very beautiful morning. I can assure you of that because we have two beautiful, intelligent, smart, and of course passionate women in the house as our guests this morning. Yes, I'm talking about two beauty queens. Yes, we have Miss Baggy Nigeria in the house, and of course Miss Baggy Peace Nigeria. Both of them are going to be sharing with us their experiences as they embarked on the Miss Baggy contest and how their emergence has led to them utilizing their personalities and the platform to be able to impact on young and upcoming girls who would also want to be queens one day. The girl child is a queen. The woman, the African woman, is a queen. Talk more, the baggy woman. Good morning, and thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you very much for welcome. Inviting me.
Yeah, so basically, before we begin, let me get your names. You are Miss Baggy Queen, but your name,
Okay, my name is Queen Johanna Selassie Sudan.
okay?
Yeah, the Miss Baggy Nigeria.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Queen Johanna Selassie. That's a beautiful one. And you are?
I'm Queen Audu Esther Tafache, Miss Baggy Peace, Nigeria.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. So we have two beautiful queens, Miss Baggy Peace, Miss Baggy. Now, basically, you were the second runner-up to
Yes.
her at the Miss Baggy contest, and you're both working together, trying to achieve the same purpose.
Sure.
Okay, let me start by asking you, our queen, how did it feel like becoming Miss Baggy Nigeria?
It's actually a thing of joy because I didn't expect it, but the journey and everything, it has been amazing as it involves showcasing culture and also promoting the community. Yes.
Amazing.
Okay.
How about you?
Okay, at the moment, I feel thunderstruck.
Wow.
Yes, and
Okay.
ecstatic when I heard my name.
Hmm.
Yes, and then I feel proud. Yes.
Okay, now basically the idea behind beauty pageants is for beautiful young women to come out, confidently express themselves, take part in different activities that would showcase the talents that they have in them. So you both have emerged, and this is a big one. Permit me to say congratulations on behalf of our viewers.
Thank you.
So,
Yes.
Thank you.
So now I want you to share with us how you intend to use your current position, starting with you now, the Queen. What are those things that you intend to achieve as Miss Baggy Nigeria?
thank you. I intend to use my influence as Miss Baggy Nigeria to amplify for the voices of the marginalized, collaborating with local and international organizations who are willing to support the people who are willing to support the people to promote women economic empowerment, health issues, and community development. And also as a nurse, I also want to use my nursing expertise to carry out health-related outreaches, focusing on disease prevention, maternal and child health, nutrition, and hygiene. And this can be achieved with support from healthcare professionals and organizations. And remember, as a nurse and a queen, I'm committed to serving humanity and also making positive impact in the community.
What a strong combination you have. The moment you're a nurse and here you are a queen and you are looking out for the community. Bravo to you, kudos, and in fact, that's a very big and lofty task you have ahead of you. Okay, now Miss Baggy Peace, already you wear the crown of peace.
Mm.
And it will look like, even though there are no gunshots and bomb blasts. We like we're in a time of war, based on the struggles that Nigerians have to go through every day just to survive. So, as Miss Baggy Peace, I'm sure there is a peaceful project somewhere in between what you intend to
Definitely.
achieve. So let us hear those things you set out to do.
Okay. Baggy people are known for peace loving.
Wow.
And so, as an ambassador of peace, So I would love to showcase peace, to see that the entire community, which even though not just the baggy people, but external, yes, that they see the peace and also cultivate and be motivated to do and to also join the baggy people even as we move ahead for peace in Nigeria. And so what I want to achieve in this position as the Miss Baggy Peace, yes, I do sport.
Wow.
So I love sport a lot.
What sport do you do?
I do basketball.
Oh,
Yes. I am a b-ball player,
wow.
the female, and I play with the basketball female uh, Nasarawa State University. Yes, so with that, and using this position to achieve what I have planned is organizing a basketball competition. That's a basketball tournament for the female, yes, not just using only the baggy, but also external as well.
Okay.
So organizing a female basketball competition to bring the girls together. Yes, to bring the girls together. And with the support of the sport and the Commission of Sport, with this, I think I'll be able to achieve that and as well as we'll move further to bring the girls together.
Amazing. I'm really impressed by the fact that you play sports, you play basketball. And if we take our recent experiences at the Olympics into consideration, knowing how our girls performed at the Olympics, I'll say, wow, maybe our next outing will be a gold because our girls do
Sure.
very well. And here you are advocating for female inclusiveness in sports, especially basketball. I look forward to attending that competition and watching our girls play for glory.
And I would love to have you, sir.
Thank you so much, my
Thank you.
queen.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure to be invited to this place. Well, the program is still on. I would like us to quickly take a short break. When we come back, we will be discussing how we can use the positions of this queen to be able to inspire others. Welcome back. The program is still Good Morning Abuja. Before we went on that short break, we're having a conversation talking about beauty pageant and how beauty pageant queens extend their hands and become role models to younger generations. The queen, Miss Baggy Nigeria, amazing. Okay, now the Baggy people are known for their strong values. They are very unique uh, attitude to life, their perspective on life itself. And this centers around culture, community, and how they hold themselves together. Now, you're an ambassador. You'll be the queen now. Let's say you're the queen of all the young girls in the Baki Kingdom. Share with us the little things you intend to do aside your pet project to inspire them. You go out, build confidence in them, you tell them, hey, a baggy woman, you have strong values. You can rise above whatever situations that you're in now. Say maybe she's in one. How do you reach out?
Okay. I intend to inspire them by telling them my stories, and this can be achieved by going out to, like the Baggies, we carry out cultural festivals, and I can actually reach out to them with social impact, that is social media impact.
Okay.
Most of the Baggies are there. Then telling them my stories and also listening to theirs and also empowering them to take action and be positive change makers in their community.
Okay.
Yes, and also showing them people, women who have moved from grass. Yes, I'll use the word grass to grace. Yes, they can actually achieve all those things if they have if they take action. Yes.
Okay. Now, knowing that almost every community in Nigeria, and in fact across the world, are bedeviled with issues around education, health, and women's rights, especially. And taking this into perspective vis-a-vis the Baggy community and the Baggy kingdom, tell us what are your views on education, health? We have so many out of school children, not just women, men too. We have so many people who are battling with the ability to be educated. And some people don't even believe a girl should be educated. So, as a queen, let's hear your thoughts on education, on health, on maternity life also. Let's just tell us.
Okay, is to create an awareness and opportunity for women economic empowerment,
Okay.
and also create health related outreaches. Yes, just like I said that I'm a nurse and the queen. So this is a right opportunity for me to create outreaches focusing on the health related issues, and also outreaches on women economic empowerment and girl child, advocating for girl child education.
Oh, well, that's interesting. I wish you all the best as you take on that huge task. Okay, now to Miss Peace. For any society to flourish, there has to be peace. There is no growth where there's war. There's only destruction. So we are particularly excited that you are trying to achieve peace through sports.
Thank you.
But beyond this, let's talk about some issues that have to do with the women folk, especially the baggy woman. You know, there are people whose idea, visualization of the baggy woman is still the traditional woman who carries the calabash with the arm of firewood on her back like this.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then knowing that the baggy kingdom is a vast kingdom that spreads across so many states, but centered basically uh, at Abuja and Nasarawa. Tell us how you intend to use now your position to be able to address some women rights issue, because that's where the conflict is. When the man of the house feels like the woman is talking too much, she's demanding too much, she's feeling like she's an authority too, he doesn't want to be challenged. And so there are issues around domestic violence, and then things that, of course, as Ms. Baggy Peace, you're best positioned to look into. So tell us, how do you intend to propagate peace, not only in the homes, but on the streets and basically in the society, especially for the young baggy woman or
Okay.
baggy girl?
All right. So the thing here is, most people feel ladies are just meant to stay in the house, don't go to school, and which there's much more of it than that. So there's more of a woman than staying just at home. Yes. So what I intend to do is help a lady stand on her feet. There should be empowerment opportunity, like education. I feel most parents, just like I said, I intend to create a basketball tournament. Now, in my area, like the society, the most parent feel sport is not necessary. But today's sport is actually taking a lot of girls out there and exposing them to the world. And seeing how the world is going today, you have to be involved in one thing or the other. So how do you help them achieve that? Is to support them, give them advices, and as well share with them your challenges and what has actually made it to succeed and get to that stage where I am today, is to help them to see the need to go further and not just to give up just because of the um, society and how things are going and what people are saying. Or you don't have to go to school as a woman, just stay at home. No, there's more of a woman than staying at home. So helping them is to encourage them, do greater things, because there's still more ahead to be achieved, you know.
Fortunately, we are running out of time, but quickly before we go, my queen, tell us, what legacies do you intend to leave behind when your time is up as Miss Baggy Nigeria?
I want to leave a legacy of inspiration, empowerment, and community development.
Amen.
Yeah, I want the public to remember me as a queen who listened, cared, and took action.
That's beautiful, and I hope that is how we will remember you, considering all the things you intend to do. We're talking about a nurse, and of course a queen, a combo that would get so many problems solved medically. How about you, Miss Peace? What legacies would you like to leave behind?
Okay. And so the legacy I would love to leave behind is when the next generation are coming up, they should be able to see that to get there, you must rise. Yes. And so involving themselves in one thing or the other, like uh, now we have opportunities around, don't just see it, but help them know that it might not just only be sport, but other things, just like we have skills acquisition.
Yeah.
So helping, leaving a legacy should be something that they should remember and know that this actually will be able to help them tomorrow.
Amazing. Of course, you see, we've been talking to two beauty queens. It's such an amazing time I'm having here. Am I not blessed being in the midst of those two beautiful women?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for coming on the show, Miss Baggy Nigeria. We wish you all the best as you continue to use your position to impact on the lives of young girls out there. And of course, thank you also for coming, Miss Baggy Peace.
Thank you.
It's such an honor to have both of you in the studio this morning.
Pleasure.
And if you've been with us and you've been watching this interview, I'm sure you're smiling and saying, yes, that those are two role models there. And of course, the future just got like 50% more secure for those that will come after them. Let's quickly go on a short break, a short musical break. When we come back, the program Good Morning Abuja continues. Welcome back to the show. It's still Good Morning Abuja, and we'll be having a guest this morning that would also speak on the energy crisis. This time around, we're taking it from a perspective that intends to examine the challenges that's facing Nigerians' refining capacity. It's so sad that as vast, as big as Nigeria is, with its quality of crude being celebrated, and for over 40 to 50 years since we've discovered crude oil, we still battle the challenge of refining crude in Nigeria. Many of our refineries are dead. Many of our refineries are not working, and the ones which are, which we've heard have been revamped and with assurances that they will begin production, there seems to be a gap. What is happening? This is the conversation that I'll be having this morning with Chief Madaki Omadachi Ame, who is our managing partner of BBH Consulting, and of course, an industry expert referring to Nigerian petroleum industry. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
It's such a pleasure having you in our studio.
Yeah, pleasure is all mine, Dr. Brian.
Yes. So we are talking about Nigeria's energy sector, that is Nigeria's petroleum sector. It seems as if things are not moving forward as regards refining crude products. I'm sure you encountered some challenges being able to buy fuel this morning, given the fact that there are queues everywhere and the product is not there. And still, there are talks of intending hike in the price of the product. Uh, what is your take? What could be responsible for this as an overview before we delve into the issues of our refineries?
Yeah, thank you very much, Brian. I think the challenge with the oil and gas industry is similar to the challenge we have in other sectors of our economy. Things are not properly managed in this country, and there are always excuses for non-performance. So because we're already used to people just running, at their own will. But year in, year out, they turn around for more than 30 to 35 years, they've been either turning around the refineries or they're in the process of being turned around. And honestly, running a refinery is not rocket science. So I think it's just because nobody has been fired, nobody has been held to account. People just do whatever they like. And I think that's where the challenge lies.
Now let's talk about private refineries. we hear of Dangote's refinery. We've seen pictures of it. We've discussed the capacity that refinery has, and of recent we've discussed some of the challenges that has come from his inability to be able to access crude, especially from Nigeria. In your own view, what's what is this? Why should we even be having such an issue, especially since we have a refining problem? We have a problem with our refineries, and somebody has a refinery that we could just feed crude, and then at least we will have the products.
Yeah, that's a very good question. But like I've also mentioned in other fora like this, when you're setting up a 650,000 barrel a day refinery, you should, as one of the first things to do, be clear about where the feedstock will come from. We have a country, where as the days go by, the crude production capacity keeps dropping from crude oil theft, which I think is a very strange phenomenon that's only, happening in Nigeria. There's no other place in the world where they steal crude oil. You get the point? And then also from, aging equipment, and all that. So from a high of about 2 million barrels a day, maybe less than a decade ago, we are here now producing 1.2 million barrels and it keeps going down. Sometimes you produce less than 1 million barrels a day. And if you realize that the international oil companies have a joint venture with the government, where on the average they get about 40% of the production as their own equity crude. What they're now saying is that what is left for the government, to assign to any refinery is the rest of the 60%, or 50 something percent. You get the point when you realize that different joint ventures have different percentages. You get the point. Now, the implication for that, again, is the fact that most of that government crude is not even available because they have been sold up front.
We're running out of time, but before we go, I would like you to share with us what, in your opinion, are three things that we could do now to address this refining problem in Nigeria?
Well, the first one is to encourage more modular refineries because the bogus refineries are very unlikely to put products in the market anytime soon. Dangote should also optimize his production. Right now he's focusing on diesel and kerosene, and other products, but his PMS is not on the market, on the Nigerian market yet. We've had different target dates of when PMS from the refinery will be made available. I think that process should be speeded up. And then thirdly, the government has announced recently that they will hand over the government-owned refineries to private investors. I think they should accelerate that process because it's now very clear that as long as they are being run as subsidiaries of NNPCL, which is in itself very inefficiently run, we're never going to see an end to the perpetual turnaround, of the refineries.
Okay. This is very interesting. Our conversation has been on the challenges of refining petroleum products in Nigeria, looking at the Nigerian refineries, both government owned and privately owned. And of course, our guest, Chief Madaki Omadachi Ame, who is the managing partner of BBH Consulting, has shared his views and insights with us. Thank you so much for coming on the program this morning, sir.
Thank you, Laurent. Always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. So the program is still Good Morning Abuja. We'll bring you more as we quickly go on this break.